Hello dear students, how are you all? So now we have another topic. Now in my previous video I have taught you the model of the atoms. One of the model was Heisenberg and it has a limitations. So now we have the new modern model. So now we have the development leading to quantum or wave mechanical model of the atom. So now due to the limitation of Bohr's atomic model, now there is need to be overcome these defects. So it is based on the following two concepts. The first one is dual behavior of matter. It is said to be a de Broglie concept. And second one is Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Okay, so the new branch of science which is based on above two concept is called quantum mechanism. Okay, it is also said to be a wave mechanics. So the quantum mechanical model of atom is based on quantum mechanics. Okay, so in quantum mechanics there is need to be understand the both the dual behavior of matter and Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So on the basis of these two we have or we found a number of information about the model of atom. So first we will discuss dual behavior of matter. So as mentioned earlier that Einstein in 1905 suggested that light has dual nature. It is act as wave nature as well as particle nature. Okay, so we will start first dual behavior of matter. So now in 1924 the Louis de Broglie extended this idea. He suggested that like photons, all material particles such as electron, proton, neutron, atom, molecules, even a stone or a ball. Okay, what is mentioned? What is said? It was said in motion. They all are in motion. Also possessed dual character. What they suggest that anything else, it doesn't matter, it is a photon, all material particles such as electron, proton, neutron, atom, molecule, a stone or a ball, they all are in motion and also possess dual character. They behave as a particle as well as wave. So the wave associated with a material particle is called a matter wave or said to be a de Broglie wave. It is different from electromagnetic wave. So thus according to de Broglie, what he suggested, according to de Broglie, all material particle in motion possess wave character. Okay, on the basis of this we have the derivation of de Broglie equation. First, let in case of photon, if, now listen to me carefully, in the case of photon, if it is assumed to have wave character, it is energy is given by E is equal to h nu. Okay, it is given equation 1. It is said to be a Planck quantum theory, that E is equal to h nu. That equation is given by the Planck. Okay, and if the photon, in the case of photon, if the photon is supposed to have particle character, the above equation that E is equal to h nu, it is the wave is assumed to a wave character. and the second, it assumed to a particle character. So its energy is given by E is equal to mc square. It is given by the Einstein. It is given the equation 2. Now equating both equation, we get h nu is equal to mc square. H nu is equal to mc square. So we know that nu is equal to c upon lambda. So c h c upon lambda is equal to mc square. Now h lambda is equal to hc upon mc square. So c will cancelled. So we have h upon mc. Okay, now we have h upon mc. So lambda is equal to h upon mc. So where p is equal to Planck's constant. So what we get now, where p is equal to Planck's constant and m is equal to mass of photon and c is equal to velocity of light. Now what de Broglie suggested that, now where I dotted that line, it is need to be write the statement I have told you. Then after we will get that the lower equation that is written in that dotted line. Now let me carefully listen to me carefully and also. So in a dotted line, what is need to be written? Now listen. The de Broglie suggested that the above equation is applied to any material particles. The mass of a photon is substituted by the mass of material particles and the velocity c is substituted by the velocity v of the material particle. Thus for an electron we can write as lambda is equal to m upon h upon mv. Lambda is equal to h upon mv. In our above equation, what we have written, lambda is equal to h upon mc. It is written lambda is equal to h upon mc. What? When we substituted the c by the velocity v, so it is written as lambda is equal to h upon mv. Now again h upon lambda is equal to h upon p. Why? Where p is equal to momentum of electron. Now momentum of electron p is equal to mv. That's we replace the mv by p. Okay, now when we substituted that, p is equal to h upon lambda. Okay, so now what's the information we have now? P is equal to h upon lambda. It means that the momentum p, that is the particle nature, is inversely proportional to the wavelength, that is in wave nature. Okay, that is the de Broglie equations. That is very important. And along with the second, we will discuss the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. On the basis of both, we have an idea how the electrons revolves around the nucleus, how the electron act as a particle or as a wave. Okay, so thank you so much. And next we will discuss the Heisenberg uncertainty principle.